This is Sarah. She just graduated, and like anyone starting out, she's looking for her first real entry-level job. But everywhere she goes, the employers tell her the same thing. They are only looking for people who already have previous work experience. She can't get that experience unless she gets a job, but she can't get a job because she doesn't have the experience yet. Then there's David. He's trying to buy his first car, so he visits a bank to see about getting a loan. The bank turns him down. Their policy says they only lend money to people with a proven history of borrowing and paying it back, a history that David can't build without this first loan. Sarah and David are both facing a dead end. The prize they are chasing is also the very thing they need to start the race. Finally, meet Leo. He's standing in a parking lot, staring through his car window, where his keys are sitting on the driver's seat. The doors are locked. He needs to get inside to grab his keys, but he needs those keys to get inside. Sarah, David, and Leo are all dealing with different problems, but can you see the pattern that connects them? Their situations have been built as a structural loop. The solution to their problem is being blocked by a rule that leads right back to the start. We can map out this logic using a simple diagram. Let's call these two conditions thing A and thing B. The first part of the rule seems simple. You can only reach thing B if you already have thing A. But the second part of the rule states that you can only gain possession of thing A if you already have thing B. When we apply this to Sarah, the boxes become job and experience. One requires the other, and the cycle never ends. For David, the loop runs between a loan and a credit history. And for Leo, the circle connects an open door and his keys. This is a game where the rules ensure that progress is impossible. No matter how hard you try, the circle is closed. There is a name for this kind of trap. We call it a Catch-22. It is a classic example of a paradox. Think of a paradox as a rule that effectively eats its own tail. It offers you a solution, but then creates a condition that makes reaching that solution impossible. We use this phrase all the time in everyday conversation, but it actually comes from a novel published in 1961. The author was Joseph Heller, and his book was titled, appropriately, Catch-22. The story takes place during World War II, following a group of pilots who are exhausted by flying dangerous combat missions. This military setting allowed Heller to show how bureaucratic rules can be weaponized to keep people trapped, giving us a name for the frustrations we still feel today. In the novel, one pilot wants to stop flying. He's scared of dying in combat and wants to be sent home. The Army has a rule for this. A pilot can be excused from flying, but only if a doctor certifies that the pilot is crazy. So the pilot tries to use the rule. He goes to the doctor and asks to be grounded, claiming he is crazy. But the doctor points out a logical contradiction. Fearing real danger is the sign of a rational, sane person. Here's the Catch-22. If you're crazy, you wouldn't ask to stop. By asking, you prove you're sane, so you have to keep flying. It's the same logic Sarah, David, and Leo run into. Anytime the rules contradict themselves to keep you stuck,